Okay, so here it is, the Lego Titan from Lego vs Army Men 2, though some of you have been calling it the Lego Robot in the comments. This is a video just on how I built it, what it does, just a bit of detail, looking into it, because some of you were asking about it, so I thought, why not? Okay, so to start off, this thing wasn't too hard to build. It's like the cosmetics of it is deceptive. It's actually quite crudely built, like it's made to be structurally sound, but apart from that, this thing is pretty junky. The panels on it can be a bit loose. It's pretty much made to take film sort of battle damage and not feel too guilty about it, like easy to repair. Like I wouldn't give it to a kid to play with because it would just fall apart, but it's stable enough to stand up on its 2 feet and be filmed with. So for size comparison, it is quite tall. Here's a regular Lego minifigure standing up next to it. So there he is there. And if we go out, yeah, see I can't even get the whole thing in there. I think most of the height is from the castle that's sitting on top of it. You can also see from this sort of perspective the colour scheme, the red and yellow, which is sort of formed into a sort of checker. So the left leg is yellow and the right arm is yellow. The right leg is red and the left arm is red. And you've got that carrying up onto the castle there. It's got a bit of orange as well, a bit of brown, sort of warm colours going on here. It does have a few features. All the weapons move, like this central cannon goes up and down. The head rotates. The arms also move, sort of. I mean, they help with bouncing it in some parts. This arm here has one of those bionicle dials on it. And this move, it's all floppy. Like this arm can be torn off quite easily. It's just held on by a pin there, see it wobbles around. Double cannons on this arm. These gears can move when I move the big one. They both rotate at the same time somehow. There is a lot of empty space back here behind the head, which is what I use to, you can put figures behind there, like that, so they can shoot down. There's also the crotch. The crotch battlements that a figure can go in there, which you can see. I'll show you the rear in a moment. There's a gun up here. There's some more battlements. All this stuff up here. You can see inside there's a lot of stairwells and things. Everything can be accessed, sort of. There's the command tower. The legs down here are for troop access. Oh, so that hinge broke. It tends to do that. See, it's not amazingly built, so that opens up like that. You can go inside, but it's like empty on the other side, so I can access things easily. This opens up as well, but it's built on, not on hinges, but troop access for those. Here's the rear end of it. Yeah, it gets a bit more crude. Like these stabilizers were added afterwards to make sure that the legs would stay up. This is the inside of the legs. So they're actually skeletal frames supported by these white beams. So these are all just plates being tacked onto like very thin sort of frames that hold it up just. See, here's I can go into the back room. There's a little beam here connecting the 2 legs. Now these 2 legs underneath you can't see. They're on 6 wheels, so there's 3 wheels on either side. So I can roll it back and forth. That makes it shake quite a bit. It's got these little brown bits that sort of balance it out. So the idea is that they access through the legs, somehow get through these skinny little knees and stuff. And here is the main back entrance. So we have the ladder access here down to the crotch thing there. Used to have a prison door cell sort of thing here. A little bit of railing. It's a bit dusty from being around for so long. stairs that go up here, and then a little platform here, then the stairs go up here, all the way to the sort of main body. Got a few structures, got the cannon right there, this thing here, don't know what it does. And then you got up here at the rear, there's a lone chair up there on the command thing, and there's the rest at the top. So the inside is quite wonky, not so structurally sound, firm but not structurally sound. Weird little interior. Building this thing probably took about, I don't know, 3 days maybe. It wasn't long, it wasn't too hard to build. I had in mind what a few techniques I wanted. A lot of shortcut sort of things, like this head isn't really as big as it looks when you do it from the front, and the sort of shadows on the inside hide it. It's not too heavy, I mean it's not dense, but it's not light either. Had to make a few sort of modifications to keep it upright and stuff like that, make sure it doesn't die on itself. It hasn't been too hard to film with, which is good. It's been my goal, and it's based off the Warhammer sort of Titans, as some of you have noticed. So that was a big inspiration. I thought that would be absolutely awesome, with the Lego vs Army Men having a ginormous battle inside the bathroom. If you've seen the size of the Army Men army, then you can probably tell that it's going to be pretty huge when I get around to finishing up part 2. So yeah, there it is, a quick summary of the Lego Titan. It'll be seen in Lego vs Army Men Part 2, which I need to work on. I've filmed a little bit of it, but that still needs a lot of planning and stuff like that, so it'll take a while for that to come out. I might release a few videos between it, like this one, but it will happen. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave it undone. I will get Lego vs Army Men 2 done. It'll just take a while, so we just need a bit of patience and wait for it. Alright, that's it for today. I'll see you all again in the next video. Bye.